Hey friend, welcome. I'm Jen. I'm a part-time online clothing reseller, which means I go to thrift stores, I buy used clothes, I list them on eBay and Poshmark and sell them hopefully for a profit. I'm sorry, eBay, Poshmark, and Depop. Today is Wednesday, August 21st. I have 4 sales from the last 24 hours that I'm shipping out, and one is on Depop. I made my first Depop sale. Very exciting. Early reminder to hydrate. I'm drinking tea because I still don't feel great. So excuse the voice and all of that. But this is what sold on Depop. So I've had a couple of people ask me to do a tutorial on Depop. No. One, I just in general don't feel like, I don't know. I'm sharing with you what I do, not to tell you what to do. And I don't know that I'm doing anything right, if that makes sense. These are some Skechers. We have some wear, like this kind of all rubbed off here. But these are like that chunky platform. You know, they've got like a lug sole kind of, where you can see the little spaces in here. Chunky, like Y2K style Skechers. These actually have a pretty decent sell-through rate. So I look up sell-through rate on eBay in the product research tool. I do have a little video showing how to do that if you are unsure. But they have an average sell price of $48.34 and a 35% sell-through rate. So I calculate sell-through rate as the amount of items sold divided by the amount of items sold and listed together. And so 35 in very simple math would look like 35 items sold and 65 items still listed. So pretty decent. I don't know what it is on Depop. I don't even know how to check comps on Depop, so I don't know. Yeah, but I listed these on Depop within the last month. That's part of my my August challenge, is listing things on Depop and trying to start that as a new platform to sell on. So these were one of the first things I listed, so they've been listed on there since the beginning of the month. Sorry, I'm gonna rip this paper. I know some people like those sounds and some people don't. I'm gonna crinkle it. I just try to warn you. Yeah. My tape noise isn't too bad, so, because I have silent tape, but sometimes you can hear it a little. All right. They sold on Depop, sorry, for $39.96. Plus I put $12 of shipping on there because they're almost 3-pound shoes. They're pretty heavy. And I knew I was going to need to ship them in like a shoe box like this. So they paid a total of $54.36. I was charged a processing fee. I've heard that Depop doesn't have any fees, but they did give me a $2.24 processing fee. I did my shipping through Pirate Ship, which I've had an account for a long time because I ship like Christmas gifts and things like that. So shipping cost me $11.06 for a priority label, and that makes my profit. Oh, sorry, and I paid $5 for them. I bought them in Pigeon Forge when I went on a thrifting work trip with my husband. He was on a work trip and I turned it into a work trip for myself. And so my profit is $36.05. Pretty great. I won't be quite as detailed with the rest of them, but this sold on eBay. I just spent like a long time lint rolling it, and I think I'm gonna have to do it again. But it's just a black blazer. It's wool. It's from Pendleton. Some Pendleton items can be really, really good, or have been in the past. I would imagine some of their like printed wool sweaters and blankets and stuff are still pretty good. But just kind of basic everyday stuff, not so much. This has an average sale price, a blazer from Pendleton has an average sale price of $23.46, which is not high. I actually had this listed for $50. I don't know what's wrong with me. Because the sell-through rate is only 6%. I've had this for over a year, about 13 months, which makes sense because I definitely, I mean, it's worth it. It's a really nice jacket. Hopefully that will be satisfactory for the person who bought it. But my lint rollers are terrible. Yeah, so they paid $35.90 plus shipping on eBay. They paid a total of $46.70. I paid $5 again for this on a different thrifting trip with my husband. This one was in Roanoke, Virginia last summer. We actually took the whole family on one of his work trips and turned it into a family event. It was quite fun. Okay, I am searching through, I have a little bin over here of recycled poly mailers, and I'm just trying to find one that will work. I like to use recycled materials when I can. One, it helps me save money because I pay for the other poly mailers that I buy. And two, I think it's probably a little better for the environment. This one has already been recycled at least one time. All right, I might give up. Is that gonna fit? Not really. Okay, I have these like this one is really ripped. Okay, I'm giving up. I'm gonna get a big poly mailer. All right, I buy these big ones off of Amazon because this is not gonna fit in my, I think they're 10 by 13. All right, this did sell on Poshmark, so no, it didn't. It sold on eBay. I'm sorry, like I said, I'm still not feeling great. I'm gonna blame it on that. I'm scatterbrained even when I'm feeling wonderful, so, but today at least I can blame it on something. I'm gonna do one thing at a time, and that might help. This sold for $35.90 plus shipping. They paid a total of $46.70. I paid $5 for it. 13 months ago in Roanoke, Virginia, when I was on a thrifting trip with my husband. My profit is $28.27. There we go. Got all the information. Thanks for putting up with me. These are a pair of overalls. I think I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna show them to you, I'm gonna wrap them up, and then I'm gonna give you the information. How's that sound? All right, these are really cute. They're kind of like a lightweight denim, floral. They are new with tags. Piper and Scoot. I don't know what that brand is at all. But the sell-through rate wasn't terrible. The average sale price was $17.50 and the sell-through rate was 29%. So I aim for 25% when I'm sourcing. I did not look these up. But that's my goal. These did sell on Poshmark. See, I'm trying to just wrap them up, Jen. Okay. as I'm wrapping, I'll tell you, I wrap everything in tissue paper, and I have a little thank you sticker that I put on there. It's not necessary, but that's what I do. This sold on Poshmark, so I'm putting it in a priority Tyvek mailer. So the ones I like the best, but they don't have great adhesive, I don't think, on the corners, so I add these little stickers, which are also priority, and you can get all priority shipping supplies on USPS.com. You want the tape? Okay. Can I just put it this way for you? Is the stool over there? Okay. Sometimes I have interruptions. I don't really edit them out because real life. Piper and Scoot overalls have an average sale price of $17.50. I already told you that. These sold for $20 on Poshmark. I had them listed for 20 days on Poshmark. I forgot to look how long I had listed in total, but it wasn't not much longer than that. I spent $3 on them. Some friends of mine were having a garage sale and called me over and asked if I wanted anything, and they were kind of wanting to do a consignment deal, but I offered to just outright pay them $3 a piece for everything. They took that offer. I had 28 different items from them. I had 3 pairs of overalls, and all the overalls have sold, and I don't think anything else has sold, so that's kind of funny. Yeah, so my profit's $13. I don't think I told you, my gross sales amount was $133.05. My total profit is $46.20, which is great. These did not add much to that. These are a pair of Levi's shorts. They're just very basic shorts, but they are a linen blend. These sold, they're men's shorts, in case you're wondering. Levi's linen blend shorts for men have an average sale price of $12.46 and a 21% sell-through rate. I've had these for a really long time, 16 months, which is insane. Way too long, but you know, the sell-through rate's not great, so not really surprising. I forgot what I was doing. Okay, so they sold right at about the average for $12 on Poshmark. I bought them for 17 cents at my favorite thrift store. Now, usually I don't accept offers lower than like $15, maybe $14 on Poshmark because if you're unfamiliar, Poshmark has a 20% fee structure for $15 and above. But if you sell something below below $15, it's a flat rate of $2.95. And so actually at $14, I don't think that really changes that much. What's 20% of 14? Like 28. So it adds like 15 cents. Sorry, 280 is what I meant. Not 28. Anyway, when I got the offer, I knew I'd had these for a really long time. So I just checked to see how much I paid for them. Because if I had paid like $5 for them, you know, I really wouldn't have made any money. But since I only paid 17 cents for them in a bag sale, I was ready to get rid of them. So anyway, my profit's $8.88. I will happily take that and get those on their way going somewhere else. I already told you my profit for the day. Pretty good. Definitely higher than it has been, which is great. Those that Depop sale definitely helped, so that was fun. Oh my goodness. You want to, in my head, I think that as I've been doing these ship with me videos, I think for a year now. It's been right about a year. Every day when I ship, I just put my camera on and chat with you while I ship, and I love it. And I always think I'm gonna be more polished, and I'm gonna say less, and it's gonna be less chaotic as I go throughout. And it just doesn't seem to work like that. Okay, so I'll be less scatterbrained. I'm scatterbrained. Okay, I'm gonna blame the ADHD. Okay, so part of it is that, you know, I don't have a script. I just talk while I'm shipping, and that can be, you know, a recipe for disaster. But I appreciate you hanging out with me. I've been doing an August challenge. Hopefully you've been doing it with me. A listing challenge. I did get all of my listings done yesterday, and a big bee just flew into my garage. I got all of my relistings done. I got all of my Poshmark listings cross-listed. I got all of my Depop listings cross-listed. I did not get my 10 new listings up because I didn't have any pictures taken. So I was really frustrated. My daughter was going to take pictures for me, but she ran out of time. She has other things going on. I do pay one of my teenage daughters to take pictures for me sometimes. And when she has extra time to do that, she usually does pants for me. I just taught her to do one thing fairly well. So anyway, it was a fail, yes, but I chose to not take pictures and rest and just try and feel better. So today I am going to take pictures because I have other things that I need to be doing later on this week. And so I'm gonna just bust out this afternoon and just take, my goal is 50 items. That should take me, depends on how interrupted I get, should take me 4 hours-ish, I think. So hopefully my children will be cooperative. Usually they just play out in the garage or in the backyard or ride their bikes on the street here. So anyway, yeah, check in. Let me know how you're doing with your August challenge. I'm excited to go lay down and rest and drink some more tea for a minute here. Like I said, I don't know. Some of you are very kind in the comments about my scatterbrainness and the interruptions, and some people don't like it, and that's okay. I agree. I don't always like it either. But I just, you know, want to give you a real representation of who I am and what reselling is like for me. I mean, I know you only see the shipping part for the most part, but it's been a huge blessing for my family, for me to be able to work from home and ship from home and take pictures when my kids can be around. And yeah, so it's been great. Okay, I'm gonna go rest. Make sure you like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. If you are, you know, stuck around this long through all of this chaos, make sure you subscribe. All right, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you soon.